What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah, and today we're gonna react to the video. High School Musical didn't make any sense, but my boy Beasky. Now, as a kid growing up in the 2010s, I was born in 04. I had some, little experience in the 2000s, and most of the childhood was in 2010s. Still peak though, still a peak era, still a peak decade, because 2016 and 17 and 18 and 19. Well, one of those years, and 2010s, peak era, peak, decade. I was watching High School Musical at a time around like 2012-ish, 13-ish, 14-ish, like a J age, And I fear it you. When I was a kid, I really didn't like it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I know, oh my goodness, you don't like High School Musical. I really didn't like it as a kid. And now I still don't like it. It's really just, I know all the girlies gonna be like, oh my gosh, High School Musical is so amazing. Nah, bro, it's not. It's just it might be great in that era, back in that 2000s to early 2010s era. Heck, even Summer Camp Rock was just similar to like that, but not as popular as High School Musical. So what we're getting into today. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and take a trip down memory lane.
Now, as a kid growing up in the 2000s, I was a big fan of Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network.
The big three in the 2000s and 2010s. Well, those three. And don't forget PBS Kids and Jetix. Don't forget about those two. And Boomerang as well. Those three. The unsung heroes. The hidden gems. Boomerang, PBS Kids, and Jetix. For those three are the underrated channels. Hidden gems, man. They're hidden gems, bro. Don't sleep on those. Dude, the big three: Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon, and the unsung heroes, the hidden gems. PBS Kids. PBS Kids, Jetix, and Boomerang. Don't forget about those three.
And as a kid, Disney was top dog to me. And
I agree with you.
It wasn't because they had better shows than the other networks, but it was because Disney has some amazing movies that I got to watch.
Absolutely,
Stuff like
yeah.
Up, Ratatouille, Chronicles of Narnia, and everything else.
I didn't know they made that movie.
Disney was cooking up in the Obama era. But there's one movie
Obama
that stuck
era.
out to me: High School Musical. And the reason this movie stuck out to me was, of course, I watched it as a younger kid. So I was kind of excited to see what high school would be like whenever I got there.
Oh,
and
that's a
I wasn't
lie.
the biggest fan of musicals, but even as a kid when I watched this, it didn't make sense to me. They barely did any work. All they did was sing and play basketball. So naturally, whenever I finally got...
I think the school that they're at is like a performance high school. If not, then yeah, it didn't make any sense.
To high school, and I saw that there was no dancing on the lunch tables, no basketball dances at halftime, and hella assignments we had to do, I was pissed.
School. Fuck all this bullshit. What the?
Mostly because of the assignments, but also because Disney lied to me. So whenever I see this movie being played, I would be like, I knew it was fake.
I knew it.
And now as an adult who has debatably more brain power than I did as a kid, I gotta say this movie really doesn't make any sense. So I figured we'd take a trip down memory lane and expose this school for the terrible place that it is. So y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax,
Get your head in the game.
and get ready for a musical. Narrated by yours truly.
Yes,
Let's get
sir.
it.
2002. Chapter 1. The worst school ever. Yes, there will be spoilers. This movie came out in like the late 2000s. I don't think it's a spoiler. Even you don't have to put the spoiler in thing. Everybody has watched High School Musical as a kid, so you don't have to put the spoilers, Biscuit. You don't have to put the there will be spoilers. You don't have to put that there. Maybe you've forgotten though, but
So the scene starts off with the guy named Troy Bolton pulling up to high school.
Main character.
And this is also where we meet a very important person, Chad.
Best
now,
friend.
before we continue, I really dislike Chad. Because
Why?
as you're going to see, his priorities are all wrong. Chad will literally bring just a basketball to school and think that's perfectly fine for the entire year. No pens, no books, no paper, just a ball. He's basically the Kevin Durant of this show. No kids, no lotion, no haircut. Only thing he cares about is basketball.
Hey, he loves the game, man. He loves the game.
We also see that Troy has hella Glazers in the crowd. They were dead ass just waiting for him to get off the bus to go inside. It's like a group of 30 students just waiting on Troy's arrival. Next character we got showing up is Taylor. And all I gotta say right now is, what the hell is she wearing? Yellow shirt, maroon jacket, red hairband, and a blue pattern skirt, yeah, that's bad fits.
Yeah,
so
it
we see
kinda
them in
is.
class, and
Even
once
for
again, I
2000s,
have
it's
no
bad.
idea what they are teaching. Chad still has only a basketball in his current inventory,
Dang,
and Troy
still?
is aura farming in the hallway.
Yo, bro, what? And watching this back as an adult, bro, as a young adult, 21, mind you, 21. If you want to call me I'm going after you in GTA. But like, that's why you're watching this when grown up. Even that teenager to a young adult, bro. When you look at movies that you watch as a kid, it's like, yo, this is the most corniest things these people have ever done, and these not even high schoolers. These the people who are in who acted in the movie, they're not even high schoolers. They're like in the maybe some of them, I don't know. Maybe like they're like 16, 17, I don't know. Maybe some of them are like 18, 19 years old. I really don't know, but some of them are like grown people. So yeah, but watching back at this, it's like that is the lowest tier of oral farming I have ever seen in my life. I've seen some worse ones. This is one of the worst. No joke. It's like, the fudge? Come on, bro. No sun kiss technique. No technique. Anything. Just oralist.
Boy, if you don't get
Then a
Straight
girl comes out of
oralist.
class, and this girl's name is Gabriella. So Troy tries to rizz her up, but then we see the villain of this story,
Oh,
Sharpay.
the
And
blondie.
she's about to sign up for theater class. And look how much room she takes up with this unreadable ass signature.
Hey, that's chicken hand. That's chicken writing right there, bro. I used to write like that. No joke. Not as big as that, but chicken scratch. If you read or if you ever wrote chicken scratch for your assignments, bro, I feel you. I used to write like that too.
This
Still
is
do,
another
to
reason
this
why
day.
I know this school is terrible and isn't teaching anything. They already letting kids bring basketballs to class, but peep everyone else's name on the sheet. You can barely read any of these names. This one is
Facts.
just a bunch of scribbles. What does this even say? So now let's talk about the basketball part. And I'm gonna try my best not to get tight right now, cause this part really makes me wanna.
Chapter 2. Troy Braun James. Alright.
So we see them in the gym, and instead of having a normal high school basketball practice, like doing some layups or going through drills,
Yeah.
these niggas start making
Or plays.
beats with the basketballs and dancing around. Now mind you, they got a game in 2 weeks, and this is what their practice consists of.
get your head in the game.
That's one way to get to that is one way to get to a losing season, mind you. Get your head in the game. You gotta get your put some head in the game and your freaking skills, okay? Dribble the basketball, shoot some hoops. Come on, shoot. I need a shooting drill. I need some handling drills. We gotta set up plays, okay? Gotta set up plays. Give me. Sheesh, bro. Oh man, this is 2000s, man. It's from Disney. What you expect?
Troy would just stop dribbling and start singing, then start moving again.
Travel.
That's a travel, by the way. Then he starts singing to himself while the other teammates are on the other side of the court. What play is this? And it also becomes very clear that Troy is the main character.
Of
They
course
only
he
got
is.
one ball right now, and Troy is usually the only one dribbling or shooting with it. Like, look at this scene right here.
Why am I feeling so wrong?
Please, I want to see a great play. I need to see a scrimmage, a practice scrimmage. No singing. I need a practice scrimmage, okay? I need 3v2, 2v3. Come on. 3v2, 2v1 drill. Come on, man. 3-man weave drill. Like, come on, man. I don't want to see no singing. In basketball, come on, bro. Bob.
How were any of y'all getting better at basketball doing this? Then they all just leave like this was a job well done.
That was like they I think this is like 30-minute basketball practices and like maybe 45 at most, and then they just leave the basketballs and let the janitors or like of the staff of the basketball team, like the managers, handle all of this mess. I'm like, brother, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's not good. Never not good.
They shot a total of 3 shots, sung for 45 minutes, and dribbled the ball. There's no way they're going to be ready in 2 weeks for the game.
Bet you not even a week.
No way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
Tomfoolery. Chapter 3.
So then we see that Troy and the other people are helping out the theater class setup. And this is where Troy realizes that he himself wants to sign up for theater too. But the problem is, he doesn't want his boys to find out. Also, once again, I know y'all see Chad in that damn basketball. But my thing is, Troy just got
I bet you that's stereotype. I bet you it's making a stereotype.
done singing for his entire basketball practice with all of his boys there. But now he's scared to admit that he wants to sing and be in theater. Nigga, you just had an entire spotlight on you standing in the middle of a whole basketball team circle.
Yes.
Realistically speaking, I think they'll understand if you want to be in theater. And because he doesn't want anyone to know, he ends up sneaking around the school to go to the theater class. And I didn't peep this at first, but he snuck through a mechanic shop on campus.
Wait, why though? Wait, hold on. If the lady, was that Chusky? Yeah, it was. If the lady just came, hold on, what?
Doesn't want anyone to know, he ends up
Isn't she a part of? Isn't this lady a part of the legit, the whole thing for the theater class, something like that? And that's the entrance. So wouldn't you just go in that door? Wouldn't he go in that door? Hey, this is a 2000 movie. I don't care.
sneaking around the school to go to the theater class. And I didn't peep this at first, but he snuck through a mechanic shop on campus. I don't know what type of school this is, but most schools I've seen don't have an auto zone next to the cafeteria room.
Hey, back then, them schools were rich. Now, we don't have any type of extracurricular activity. We don't got no cooking classes. We got no home ec classes. We got no welding classes. We got none of them, man. We don't got any of them. Oh, those things are for like the prestigious high schools, even like public prestigious high schools over there, like top tier high schools. Heck, bet you find those in Texas, and even Florida too. Heck, even in Cali, maybe somewhere maybe somewhere around here in New York, up the state though, up the state, even west. Who knows? But those are for those prestigious high schools. The high school I went to, we didn't get anything with those, man. Never. And we got clubs, but never as those things.
So we got basketballs in class, students having terrible handwriting,
Oh,
and
great
now
heavens.
we got AutoZone inside the school.
Get into zone, auto zone. What's good, guys? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and turn on the notifications to know when I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, so choose whichever platform that fits best for you. Also, join the Discord, link in the description down below. And I noticed that most of you guys are watching my videos but not subscribed. If you guys are watching the video and liking it, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Without further ado, let's get back into the video.
We gotta investigate whoever is running this campus. But when he finally gets there, he ends up singing with Gabriella. And I know I'm hating on this movie, but these two can really sing. And at least Gabriella isn't doing it in the middle of basketball practice. And this leads Troy to be accepted into the play, and he gets a role. And once the other students find out, they were mad as hell. Cause singing on the basketball court is one thing, but wanting to sing in theater is where them niggas draw the line. So now everyone wants to sing all of a sudden since Troy and Gabriella did it.
Glazing. This is D1 glazing right here. My goodness, bro. And look at the guy in the middle, just like confused. Huh? Since Joy and I forgot her name wants to sing, everybody wants to sing now? Oh, jeez Louise, man. Bunch of glazers, LARPers, and all of them.
So they do the only thing they know how to do in this school. Start singing in the middle of lunch.
Yo, I wouldn't have screamed, but like I would be so annoyed if you start singing in class. I mean, singing in lunch. The best subject ever. Don't start singing in lunch. I want to eat and talk crap to my friends who I love for the whole 45 to 50 minutes or an hour of lunch we have, okay? Keep your bad singing to yourself, please. I don't want to hear it. Especially when I eat my pizza. No. No. Please, stop it. I don't want to hear it. No. you sit your black self down, man?
And this is a chain reaction, cause one person started it, and then it became a school-wide musical.
It's
no
effective.
bags, no studying, and no eating. Just stomping on the tables and singing at the top of their lungs. And I think it's so crazy that everyone in this school can sing. It's not a student in this movie that can't bust out and sing a solo if they needed to. And this gotta be hell to live in. I should have put this movie in the Terrible Universes to Live In series, because imagine you're eating lunch and then everyone just starts stomping, shouting, and singing.
Like I just given earlier in the
out of nowhere. I would be so pissed off. Lunch is like the one time you can escape from the hells of school.
Yes.
And in this school, you gotta share lunch with the kid hitting a full dance routine right next to you.
The guy next to you.
Look at this shot right here. Everyone is dancing out of their seats, getting sturdy as hell. And remember when I said this high school doesn't care about academics earlier? This table right here has the most books we will ever see in any High School Musical movie.
Yep.
And I want y'all to really pay attention to all the BS that's going on right now. Random student 32 starts breakdancing. Random student 28 pulls out and
Where do you get a cello from? Where do you get a cello from? Ah, man. High School Musical, bro. No wonder why I don't like you. No wonder why. To be fair with you, I thought this movie was just straight up just annoying. To be fair with you, I was correct. I was legit correct. Because this movie is how annoying. Imagine, again, what BC said. Imagine living your 4 years. 4 years of this nonsense. Just constant singing. Like, I like singing. I like singing. If you sing good, great. If you can't, if you sing like a decent, all right, you need some work to do. But if you are a table singer, shut the fudge up. I don't want to hear a peep from you. Please don't. Please no. No. Oh, imagine 4 years going into school. That's PTSD right there from singing.
entire violin. Then these two start grinding on each other.
Disney. Disney was slick, but you think you was slick, Disney? Man. Disney, you ain't slick, okay? You ain't slick. You ain't slick.
Chad throws his ball in the air and it never comes back down. Then you got
the law of gravity does not exist in this universe.
random student 85 right here. He clearly failed a few times because this nigga looks like he's 40 years old. Then random student 19 does a full jump.
Hey, hold on. Let me say that again.
This nigga looks like he's 40 years old. Then random
watch,
student 19
watch.
does a...
Oh! Ty Lil. Doesn't this recognize you of Ty Lil when he jumped for LeBron James? Like... Oh my goodness, man. I never seen a man jump high for another man. My goodness gracious me.
full jump split off the table. Do y'all know how much trouble I would be in if I did any of this in high school?
Detention and suspended.
My teachers would have sent me to hell if me and my friends were doing this at lunch. Cause mind y'all, they got like 2 different lunch periods. So that means it's students in class right now that gotta hear while they're trying to learn. Well, they're actually probably not learning anything in this school, but you get the point. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Then Chad starts pressing Troy about him singing.
They've got you thinking about show tunes.
You were just singing like 2 minutes ago. What the fudge?
When we've got a playoff game next week.
I bet you're gonna lose that playoff game too.
Which is crazy because Chad was just getting real sturdy not too long ago. So clearly singing can't be that bad. And this is why I really hate Chad, because not only does he only bring a basketball to school every day, but we just seen him at practice singing with Troy, and then we saw him at lunch singing himself, but he getting mad about Troy doing the same thing.
Hypocrite. High school drama. Chapter 4.
Then we cut to see Troy and Gabriella shooting in the gym. And this is where we see Troy's dad, who is also the basketball coach, start pressing Troy about his singing too.
But you're a playmaker, not a singer, right?
Did you ever think maybe I could be both?
Which is once again wild, because y'all seen the first practice. It was only singing. There was no basketball being practiced.
Yes.
I know the coach had to have heard this. Also, his dad is dumb as hell. Thinking your kid can't do theater and basketball is wild. Most high schoolers are in multiple clubs, sports, and other stuff.
Absolutely,
So this
yeah.
whole beef with theater and basketball doesn't make sense to me. So then Troy's boys end up setting his ass up. They get a camera and stream the recording to the other students.
Gabriella is not important. I'll forget about her. I'll forget the audition, and we'll go out and get that championship.
And when Gabriella sees this, of course she's upset. But Troy is out there getting worshipped like he just found the cure for cancer. So Gabriella starts singing and walking down the hallways. And I have no idea where everyone is at. I know some of them are outside, but this school is completely empty right now. But this is where Troy starts to realize that he made a mistake by saying those things to Gabriella. So now his basketball skills start depleting because he's having an internal battle with the choices that he made.
Basically a Jordan Poole effect. Jordan Poole effect. If you know, you know.
And I think this is actually the realest part of this movie, because as a hooper myself, I know the game is physical, but there's so many mental aspects that factor into playing the sport.
So yeah,
So I really enjoy
I agree with you too, man. I'm a hooper myself.
seeing some realism after an hour of this movie's ridiculous tomfoolery. So the next day, Troy is talking to his boys, and all of a sudden, they are cool with him singing now.
Yeah, if singing is something you want to do, we should be boosting you up, not tearing you down.
Yeah. Win or lose, we're teammates.
Which is crazy, because these grimy-ass friends set up and recorded Troy and streamed it to Gabriella just to get him to focus on basketball. I would never be friends with these type of people. So that night, Troy ends up making up with Gabriella, and everything is seeming like it's gonna be good now. Gabriella is in her bag with academics, and Troy is back to being the LeBron of his high school.
Yes, sir. Mini. Final chapter. Game time. Game time. Okay.
So now it's time for the big game, and Troy's dad gives one of the worst fatherly pep talks I have ever heard.
Having the time of his life playing the game we both love. You give me that, and I will sleep with a smile on my face no matter how the score comes out.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That was terrible.
And this was not the pep talk I think he thought it was. He basically said,
So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
but at this time, there's also a big science competition that Gabriella is in, and there's also a big theater play on the same day. So not only is this basically the NBA Finals for Troy and his team, but it's also every other school club's NBA Final as well. So Gabriella is competing trying to win, Troy is trying to break some ankles, and Sharpay is performing her heart out. And this is also a really cool moment to see. Everyone is in their respective bags doing what they love.
Yes, sir.
This was honestly my favorite part of this terrible movie. So Troy and his team are actually playing some pretty good basketball.
All right.
Despite their practices consisting of singing and dancing. But then the science students hack into the school computer system that causes the basketball game to be put on pause. So now everyone has to leave the gym. And the reason they did this is so Troy can make it to go sing with Gabriella after Sharpay. And this was probably the craziest part of this entire movie. Cause not only was this highly illegal since they hacked into their school system, but they also made a chemical reaction that started smoking, and no one ever puts it out. So then we cut to see Sharpay still performing.
Hey, that was a peak song right there.
And when she's done, she's hoping that Troy and Gabriella don't show up. And it's not looking like they're gonna make it on time, to be honest. But then they finally show up. And I know Troy was musty as hell. He came here straight from the game in this hot-ass tracksuit.
Yeah.
I know the people in the audience were dying as he walked by.
Somebody smell like shit! Somebody smell like shit!
And then the entire basketball team and cheerleading squad showed up. I know that theater smelled crazy with all of them in there. I guarantee if you walked in this room, your skin would start falling off. But it was cool to see this all come full circle. No beef, no politics, just a musty basketball player and a science girl singing their hearts out. But now it's time for them to finish the game. Troy ended up catching the ball off a down screen and hitting the game winner. And then the crowd went crazy. And I know he was gonna make it too. He was the only one shooting in practice, so it's only right. Troy probably scored all 68 of these points. Then in typical High School Musical fashion, they break out in song and dance immediately after winning. Mind you, they never really practiced this routine.
I was in with the song. We're all in this together. Hey, come on. Hey, all this together, always go. You believe in you. Okay, I'm stopped.
Routine during the movie, so I'm not sure how everyone knows the words and choreography. But it's the end of the movie, so I'm gonna let it slide. But yeah, that was High School Musical. I guess it wasn't all bad. I just really hate the story, and
It was kind of cringe though, kind of cringy.
really hate this school. They didn't learn not one subject this entire movie. I know all their GPAs are extremely low besides Gabriella
Negatives.
and Taylor. There seem to be absolutely no rules in this school besides sing and dribble. And I'll never get over the fact that Chad only brought a ball to school every day, everywhere he went.
For the rest
I
of his
might
life.
do more random Disney movie reviews like this in the future. And there's also 3 High School Musical movies in total, and there's a TV show. And they each get more and more harder to watch. The basketball aspect of these movies also gets really unbearable as these movies go on. They are literally having practice in the hallways instead of the gym in the second movie. Then during a game, they literally help the other team score points. And it just becomes very obvious that there's no rules on the court or at school at this point.
Free game.
So if y'all would like me to cover those, let me know in the comments.
Please do, please do.
But I'm tired of talking to y'all. Cue my outro music.
Yo, shout out to my boy Beastie, man. Yeah, High School Musical. Yeah, it was not. It was alright. It was just corny. It was just kind of cringe and corny. When you're a kid watching it, it'd be like one of the best movies, best Disney original movies you're gonna see. But I'm looking back at it when you're like the age you're on now, it's like, was it really that? Well, geez, man, like, is that not? It's not bad. It's just. Yeah, that was kind of cringy, wasn't it? Or corny, yeah? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay if I'm wrong. Just tell me if I'm wrong, you know. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings now, but just, you know. Yeah, but when I was a kid, I just was like bored watching High School Musical. When I'm looking at it back now, it's like, it was just, I had the right state of mind when I was a kid, because High School Musical still ain't good. It's just. But again, man, shout out to BC for the video, man. The original video will be linked in the description down below. Follow me on all the socials. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and turn on notifications to know when I upload a video. Also, tune into the live streams. With all being said, this is Jeremiah. God bless you all. Jesus loves you all. Repent, be saved. He's coming back. I'll catch you all later. Peace.
It's fun.